Alright, in this video we're going to add some waves. So let's go ahead and create a new layer in our layers panel. We're going to grab the pen tool. We're going to go ahead and flip the stroke and the fill color. So we're going to click on that little button right there to swap them. And with our pen tool, we're going to start on the right margin over here. Click once, hold down shift to make sure that it stays a horizontal line, and go all the way over to our left margin. It is very important that you go from right to left. If you don't, it's going to mess up our next part. So we want to make sure it goes that way. Press escape after you've drawn your line so that it stops using the pen tool. Go over to our selection tool, and we're going to go to the effect menu at the top, distort and transform, and do a zigzag. We gotta change some of these settings here, so we're gonna change this to 0.15 inches in size. Keep it absolute. We want to have 17 segments, and we want it to be smooth and not pointy. So smooth, 17.15. Go ahead and click on OK. Now those are our waves. We're going to go to Object, Expand Appearance, so that it's now an editable path. We're going to get our direct selection tool, and we're going to click on this first anchor point to select it. Hold down the shift key and select the last anchor point, so only that anchor point and that anchor point are selected. And we're just going to click on one of them and drag it down. If you see on my cursor, there's some numbers. I want to go down about 0.2 inches and let go. Then we're going to swap the fill and stroke color again, so now our waves are filled in. With the selection tool, we're going to click and drag, hold down the shift key so it doesn't move out of alignment, and we're going to snap it down to the bottom of the bottle, like so. Now we're going to make some copies of the wave and make it automatically align them so that they are alternating areas and you can see all the waves. To do that, we're going to go back up to the effect menu, and we're going to go to distort and transform and the transform option. We're going to choose the horizontal move, so don't worry about the scale, we're going to leave all that the same, but for the move, horizontal, we're going to change to 0.5, and then the vertical move is going to change to -0.2. If I press tab here, you can see in our preview that green line was where my original waves were, and now it's showing yes where it's moving it to, so it's moving it up and over, vertically -0.2 and horizontally 0.5. I want to make a couple copies of this, so I'm going to change the number of copies to 3, and then I'm going to click OK. So now we have a whole bunch of little waves right here. Again, I need to go to Object, Expand Appearance, so that those are each individual waves. Over in our Properties panel under Quick Actions, I'm going to use the Ungroup button, and I'm actually going to click on it twice, so that now when you look at our Layers panel, all of these paths are individual waves. They're individual paths. We don't have to have them all grouped together anymore. We're going to name the wave layer Waves and press Enter. And we're going to select all 4 of these. So I'm going to go like that to select all of them. And we're going to go back to our Properties panel, and under this FX, under the Appearance, you're going to click on that button and go down to Stylize, Drop Shadow. Make sure that our mode is multiply, our opacity is set to 75%, our X offset, Y offset, and blur should all be set to 0.125 inches. If yours are not that, go ahead and type them in, and then click OK. And you can see the shadow now that has appeared on each one of our waves. Back over in our Layers panel, we're going to unlock the bottle layer. Click on the path inside of our bottle layer. Using the Alt key or Option key on your keyboard, you're going to click and drag that up to the very top of the waves layer so that it is on top of those 4 paths that we just created. By holding down the Alt key or Option key, that creates a copy. You can see that that's our original, and that's the one we just copied. We're going to select all of our waves now, so click on the circle, the target for the first wave, hold down Shift and click on the target for the last wave to select all 4 of them. Command G in our keyboard to group them. Then I'm going to hold down Shift to select the path as well, so I have the group and the path selected. And then I can right click make clipping mask, and what that's going to do is it's going to clip our waves so they're inside of the top shape, which was our bottle. So if I expand out my clipping mask here, you can see that this is my top shape, the bottle, and inside of that is all of our waves. Go ahead and lock that layer and lock the bottle layer, and Command S to save, or Control S if you're on a Windows computer. Thanks for watching. This completes video 2. Click here to move on to the video 3, and we'll see you in the next video.